Gentlemen in the mix.
Hey, traders. Be right back. Sorry, my coffee's like brewing right now. I mean, like, just hang tight. I got y'all. Weekly candle close stream. We are, of course.
It's time for Power Hour.
Of course, it is Power Hour. Weekly candle close very soon. Be right back. 2 seconds. For real, 2 seconds. All right. Good to see y'all. Happy Mother's Day, by the way. If you have a mother, make sure you let her know. Thanks for birthing you. Because if it wasn't for your mother, you wouldn't exist. So hype in the chat for that. Hype in the chat for mothers birthing you. And possibly raising you and taking care of you and instilling great values in you. If not, that's unfortunate. But hype in the chat for mothers. Okay, so... Wow, that's loud. I think we're okay, though. Welcome to Sunday stream, where, of course, Bitcoin on the weekend just doesn't do anything anymore. And you could understand what the... Oh, my God. What have I done? Yeah, so here's Bitcoin. Broke the upsloping support, the demand line, but has not yet really fallen below that horizontal line support. Most visible, most discernible on the 60-minute chart. As you can see right here, it is visualized. Understanding it goes back to that peak March 14th, March 18th, 22nd, and then the 27th, and the nice spring back test, the 28th. So that's where we are. What's happened this weekend was a spring back above that level, then some sort of formal back test yesterday, and then a rally off of that, but the rally turning into virtually nothing. The rally, unfortunately, chat, I know, screw me, but unfortunately the rally might turn into 60-minute hidden bearish divergence, implying continuation downward. What am I talking about? Wait, I'm sorry, that'd be 4-hour hidden bearish divergence. 4-hour. 60-minute bearish divergence that is classic, if you could effing believe it. Sorry. Yeah, so what I mean, like, so here's a high, a literal high that you can identify and see. And then time goes by, days go by, and then all of a sudden a slightly higher high. And then if you look at the MACD histogram, yeah, that's not good, right? I mean, like a high, then a slightly higher high on an insignificant time scale, and then it's just lower levels, so implying a reversal to the downside. Not really great, man. I mean, that's not really what you're looking for. And you go to the 4-hour, and what's happening in the 4 hours not really great either. Where, look, man, I'm just telling you. You make a high on price. What's that high? Well, that high happens to be, shoot, dude, 28,300 and change, and then a tweezer top, then reversal, then a rally, then the spring back test. But then all of a sudden, almost instantly, this high at 28.3 is substantially higher than the high that is creating this new histogram island. So that, unfortunately, is hidden bearish divergence, which would imply a continuation downward next. All right, so the 60-minute was helping, and then all of a sudden the 60-minute says we would reverse soon, and then the 4-hour implies continuation downward. So it's like your insignificant time scale, your 60-minute and 4-hour both say down next, not up. That's not really good. I hope it holds, man. My God, I hope it does. 60-minute, 4-hour saying, no, we're not going up next. We're going to go down next. We'll see. Hasn't happened yet. So hype in the chat for reality not playing out. I don't know. So that's all I can tell you about Bitcoin, the occurrences unfolding in the past couple days of not being here. That's it. Make of that what you will, whatever. Above everything, you are still above 26.5, 26.7, which is like, look, here's your zone of inflection. You're above it. So any day above that level is fine. You're above some sort of technical support. Below that, really bad. Not good at all. So yeah, Discord link, sure. Yeah, I got you with the Discord link. I'll do it right now. I'll pin it to the chat. TA. Let's see. It's discord.gg/MitchRayTA. Always. There it is. There's the link to the Discord if you want to join. You should. I mean, get notified when I go live. There's educational resources, and you're connected to a community of like-minded individuals. So it's a good place to be. Okay. So that's the Bitcoin update. Not looking really hot in the 60-minute, 4-hour, whatever. I'm gonna go to the daily. Here's your daily. No resolution, no candle that would imply, oh, big time, we're going higher. No bullish divergence. Nope. Not really. I mean, I wouldn't consider this divergence yet. You are unfortunately in the bearish control zone, sitting at 38, you know. What, like yesterday, you saw the lowest RSI since March 12th. So it's all about, can this local level hold as support? I don't know, man. 60-minute and 4-hour saying, nah, it's probably not going to hold. So I'm just not really feeling that confident about Bitcoin right now. But that's okay, man. You can have your opinion based on kind of nothing. That would imply it's going to hold and it's going to go much higher right now. But right now, TA is saying maybe down next a little bit, and that's okay. Remember, like, you know, below this little local level that's miraculously being defended, there's a demand line at like 23,225. That's around from where you are right now, about 13% downside. Okay. Even this level that actually was never defended around 24.8, 25K. You never tested that. That's like 5% more downside. So everything's just kind of being like, if it goes down a little more, you can't be that surprised. And that's where we are. Yeah, the hammer that Eric's talking about it was on the 4-hour. And it was beautiful. It was a beautiful little hammer. It's like, oh my God, this hammer is a reversal. And it did. It was beautiful. Pin bar hammer, and you all at the same time. Here's the thing: you had bullish divergence. You were pinged about it in the Discord. I love the hammer. I loved the follow through candle after the hammer to break us back within that range threshold. You can clearly see looking left, but the follow through has just manifested into. Right, there was an edge. It was implying reversal. A reversal happened, but now just almost immediately after, you just have a high and then a lower high, and it's just like higher levels of positive momentum, and it's just now immediately implying continuation down next. Not even coming close to threatening the previous high. It's not really great, man. Not really amazing at all. Okay, so that's Bitcoin. Let's go to the weekly, just because we know the weekly candle closes in 43 minutes. It will certainly be the lowest weekly candle close on Bitcoin since March 6th. Sir, madam, it's May 14th. Well, I mean, the cool thing, I guess, good news, bad news situation. The bad news is it will be the lowest close in months, but the good news is that buyers have somehow tested and defended the 200-week simple moving average that's right along the price of $26,100. It was resistance, now it's support. All right, well, that's great. The bad news is you're below the bullish control zone threshold. Anything below 60 is neutral. So sitting at 55, lowest weekly RSI since March 6th. Okay, multi-month lows on that. Looking left, the bad news is there is a straight up, straight down, and that's it type of situation where the only thing that would make any inkling of sense for a test below 28.8, it's going to be 24,343 candle high close from August of last year and a candle high close from February of this year. That's really the target area.
Shib, happy Mother's Day to all the moms.
Oh, Exhibit, how you doing, man? Thanks for the contribution. And wow, I didn't think anyone that was ever associated with Hex would ever contribute to this stream ever again after the fact that all I did was identify technical stuff and it played out, and then like, wow, getting massively mass attacked by the cults of Hex lately. Yeah, until now, until the crash on Friday evening, I believe, or was it Saturday, where Hex, oh, of course, yeah, there's always a reason, right? Always a reason. The reason was PulseChain launched. There were airdrops. There was some sort of weird reason why Hex itself dropped 80%. Okay. Well, you know, all right, but people that anyone who participated in Hex, apparently they were given so much airdrops, so much money that it offset that 80% loss in a 3-day period. Apparently, not really. I don't really have much information that certifies that as reality, but one thing we do know is Hex has crashed in a dramatic fashion that no other S-Coin's done. No other S-Coin did that. But it's okay, man. Again, there's always a reason. Believe me, just, you know, they're in there. They're in the Twitter comments saying something's reality. It's okay, dude. Don't worry about the 80% drawdown on Hex because PulseChain exists. Okay, so literally everyone that has Hex, that if they owned it, they lost 80% of their value. But you telling me 100% of people that owned Hex now are okay and they're made whole because they were airdropped enough PulseChain coins? All right, why even go through that? Why even do these things? Why even make it complex like this? If it's too complex, you gotta wonder what's going on. Yeah. Hex has moved to a new chain. Come on, Mitch. Yeah, of course. Come on, man. Like, what do you do? Come on, bro. It's supposed to be complex and complicated and stupid, and these things are supposed to happen. Come on, man. I mean, what's wrong with you? What are you doing? It's okay. Everything should exist like this. Everything that's valid and real and not a scam should work this way, where you don't really know what's happening, but it's happening, okay? And you're just too stupid to see, chat. You're too dumb. You're too dumb to get it. It's happening. It's no big deal, bro. I mean, that's what I'm being told, right? All I did was say, hey, man, I mean, below a certain level, Hex, right? Hex, man, and anything below, 10 cents, 9 cents long enough is going to turn into 3 cents. That's straight up, straight down situation. And it happened. And then I get flamed for it, for just talking about levels here. Remember, it's not about predicting. It's just about if you're below a certain level long enough, where you go next.
Peace.
Probably. What's up, Dow Jones? Thanks, dude. And like that's like literally what happened. You fell below 7.3 cents, which was a key inflection point from August. I talked about that. Then I even talked about the bearish backtest of that level as it failed, and then, it's now bearish resistant. It's resistance. It should have been support, but it's now resistance again. It sold off, and then one more failed test. Scam. That's a liquidity grab. Okay, I don't know who was the one grabbing liquidity here on this fake breakout and then the failure. I don't know, man. You have to make a decision on who you think it was, and then the collapse, right? And of course, I'm not saying that Pulse didn't launch. It did. I'm giving context to everybody. Pulse launched. PulseChain launched, and Hex HEX is down 80% in 3 days, but that's Hex. That's not PulseChain. Even today, it's down 20%. It's still trading. It's still down at these levels. The next inflection zone, right? We're talking about between 2.2 to 2.9 cents, which was a resistance and also support, resistance. Now it's not a support. You're actually going to close below that probably in the next 37 minutes. There you go, right? So lowest RSI, pretty much since the beginning of the year. Yeah. So, okay. Did I call Hex a scam? No. Did I say anything about like, oh, it's such a bad project and bad people are involved? I didn't say any of that. I was just saying like 7 cents was broken. It's a high from August 13th.
Happy Mother's Day to Jennifer.
It's a low from 2021. If you break that, high probability of eventually seeing 3 cents, and then it happened, and then it's like, oh, I get flamed for just saying that, right? People were calling me, like, talking trash about my ability to reach arts. They were saying all these nasty things, and then it happens, and then what? You know, then I get, you know, whatever. Like, still think there were people defending this on the Twitter, where I posted him flaming me and then me, you know, whatever. So it's crazy, man. It really, this is a straight up cult behavior. I don't know what to tell you. People like defending this, saying this, like, you're so far gone. There's nothing we can do to help you, man. They are tied by liquidity bonding, blah, blah, blah. Word salad. Yep, word salad. Okay, yeah. Throw out some more college terms for me. You know, I graduated with the major from college. I never heard these things, but that's okay, man. Keep throwing out word salads. So that's typically what you do. Throw out some more words. Seriously, chat. Throw out some more words that are mentioned in the cult. Liquidity bonding, sacrifice. What other ones? Chat. Please let me know. I want to know. All right, so that's Hex. We're looking at it even before Ethereum. Ethereum, hey, pretty much went down to the next level. It missed it by maybe $1, a few dollars, you know, like $3 or $4. Right? If you're below 1972, you're probably going to see 1728.88. You saw 1732, and then rallied off of that, which you're 1800 right now. Gravitational liquidity, new blockchain, sacrifice. Come on, I want more. I want more of the words, chat. Please give me every effing word salad word that's used by Richard Schuler. I hope you like the thumbnail too, right? Thumbnail, NFT worthy. That's pretty good. Just saying. Oh, yeah. Oh, do y'all really want to see that? Yeah. Conrad, do you really want to see it, dude? T5 bills, ZK rollups, layer 101269,420. Yeah, I mean, there's so many words that can be used to swindle somebody. Oh, it's no big deal, man. It's not a big deal. Okay, so Ethereum kind of just like not really performing. It's not, yeah, it did the bear stuff and it's not drawn down too much. I mean, it's up 0.2% the day. It's just like, this is what you get in illiquid market conditions. So, oh, ordinal is a word. Original, yeah. Community Innovation Trust, of course. Layer 1 fruit rollups, of course. Yeah, dude. Volatility is the price you pay for the best performing asset class. Sure, dude. Yeah. All right. So anyway, Ethereum's near a key inflection point. Hasn't really even tested it. Got close, and then if it doesn't hold that, then you got price of 1600 target. So whatever. Yeah, no movement really. This is crypto. Welcome to crypto. It's, unless you're Hex, you don't move much anymore. Liquidity is gone, man. Here's total. Jonathan, what do you think about the whole Hex thing going on? Because PulseChain and everything's fine and you don't understand because you're stupid.
I like turtles.
There's bears out here.
Thank you, Jonathan. Well, here's your Hex that, not your Hex. My God, I keep Hex on the mind. Here's your total market cap. Slanted head and shoulders confirmed, but no follow through. Nothing, right? It could just pivot and rally here. Trash. I mean, you think minimum target on total market cap $1.01 trillion. Just test a demand line that goes back to the beginning of the year, end of last year, and that's it. I mean, like that's as far as we would go right now. I mean, like, but for to understand that the asset ran up, doubled in value, and then tested a key inflection point that was once support. It became resistance with an up thrust, back test of up thrust. That's just not a bullish sign. That's just like, that's the most bearish thing. That's like a bearish move at the end, and then a bearish back test of the move, confirming that it's not good. But yeah, the fall through's been absolute garbage. No fall through really on the breakdown. Again, at least 1 point. I mean, it was say $1 trillion target from here, which is like what, 900 million or something, 90 million. Okay, cool, dude. A little bit more downside. Percentage downside, just 76 billion to 80 billion dollars. Okay, and that's it. Wow, amazing. Let's go to XRP. I don't know why. Who even gives? If you care about XRP TA now, I just, you know, you're out of your mind. You understand it is just, who's making this market now? I don't know. I don't know. Same price it was at on the 7th. What's the 14th? Oh, a week later, same price. Cool, dude. Still making a higher low than the previous low. Hasn't even tested 40 cents yet. Testing the 200-day moving average. That's nice. Buyers trying to defend the 200. Sweet, man. Sweet. Keep making the higher lows. And I do think, like, if XRP ever saw 55 cents again, it's breakout time. It really is breakout time. But, like, when's that gonna, how long is that gonna take? I want to know, like, literally, how long would it take for XRP to, the buyers, to ever push the price back up to 55 cents? It might never happen. So inflection appreciation, chain parsing, thrust mining, participatory risk depreciation. Those are words that the Hex community uses. Do you hear that? Inflection appreciation. That's what I'm saying. Word salads. There's something going on. For real, dude. Adoption amplifier. I didn't just make that up. I asked people to look around what the words are that they use, and I'm just repeating those words. So, okay, so let's go to BNB. I don't know why we didn't look at BNB first, because it is a higher market cap than XRP by far. Okay, buyers, they didn't even test the 200-day moving average, but you're not dead yet, man. You're not dead yet. Pivots come in. You're rallying on the third day. This could end up, if it's a bad day tomorrow, it'd be like following 3 methods. So it's a lower low technically. So yeah, you almost have hidden bullish evidence, but you don't. Not sold on crypto. Not sold yet. I'm just not. Like, I mean, it's cool. I love that it's trying to match and rival the low from April 4th. It's May 14th. So we're talking about 5 weeks back at the same price you were at. But I just, why fail so many times at the top? Yeah, not really. Like, it's cool. It's fine. It's not collapsing yet. So, but you're still, if you went short, when the short trade setup was posted, you are in the money. I mean, so you're up on your position. It just hasn't really played out, which is, yeah, that's welcome to crypto. That's where we are now. Liquidity is just gone. Moves are just to move 5%, 10% now on a larger market cap coin. So good luck, dude. It's just not going to happen. It might take 84 years now. They killed crypto. They killed it. Wow. Time series Oracle automated liquidity interoperability. Of course, dude. Yeah, of course, man. I like simple moving averages on significant time scales. If one was going to use a moving average and it was going to be exponential, it probably would be better fitted on lesser significant time scales. So whatever. I mean, 50, 20 simple. I just normally use the 200. As you can see, the 200 simple moving average is always there on my charts. It just gives me a good inkling of understanding where we might be, right? You're looking at an asset on the daily, and it's just well below the 200-day moving average, been below it, and it keeps coming up and it tests it and rejects it the second time. That's bearish. A lot of stocks are like that. Okay, so those are your bigger coins. I mean, right? Sunday is the weekly close. I mean, like, what are we gonna do? I'm gonna look at Theta. We'll look at just random S coins. Stock market's closed. I mean, this is what we're dealing with. We're dealing with like, hey, man, in November of 2022, there was a high. The high peaked out at $1.33, then the crash, and then rally, and it's like, hey, man, a 98%, 99% retrace. 131 was a high from February. Slightly lower than the high from November, and then another lower high April 20th. And also, it's just like, wow, there's subtly less market participants involved than before, and now you're rivaling the same lows from March, and you're below the 200-day moving average. It's just garbage. It's just trash. Like, you know, there were chances where you broke a level, you back tested it, you rallied, and then the new data that presented itself was this. Oh, just clearly, undeniably lower highs than previous side, loser, trash, scam, crap, garbage. Now, here's the thing. Like, if the new data presented itself was a spring, back test of spring, and then a real rally that took out the high from February, took out the high from November last year, then we could talk. I mean, that, you know, that's the thing, right? I mean, it could have been a actionable long at this spring back test, and then performance would have taken you to 158, 166, but that didn't happen, and therefore we understand the new data is telling us Theta's a major loser. There are less market participants involved with this major loser that provides zero utility and value to the world. It doesn't do trash, doesn't do crap, doesn't help anybody. So we're in a recession, bad market conditions, lower highs, only lower highs. You're an effing loser. So Theta, massive loser, trash, garbage, 79.9 cent target. Let's go. And then below that, hopefully, we get resolution down to 55 cents to fresh lows, 32 cents. Clean out this garbage. Clean it out, man. Just finish this trash like everything else in crypto. Okay? Here's KuCoin, another piece of garbage, right? I mean, hey, it's a utility token, right, for the exchange. Below the 200-day moving average still down sloping, no edge at all. It's bearish convergence, trash. It should go lower. It needs to go lower. Like, it needs to go lower, man. Okay. How about Tron? Tron, the communist Chinese Justin Sun booger picking, booger eating garbage, right? Scam. It hasn't really, Tron has done nothing for humanity at all. Nothing. It's just backed by the Communist Party because Justin Sun is subservient to them, and they've just decided not to kill Tron, so they'll back it with Chinese taxpayer money. Here it is. It's just not rolling over yet. It's down 1.01%. The top of this range, and for the second time, it's above the 200-day moving average, which again, that's communist Chinese money. Like, most S coins are not going to have that characteristic. So congrats, man. Hopefully you don't break 7 cents. I want this thing to go to 1 cent. It's garbage. It's legit. All this stuff's garbage, man. The sooner you see it, you understand. Remember, like, most people coming into this market, into crypto, are just like moon boys looking to make money quick and fast. And it's like, dude, if you participated in markets before this whole crypto scam 2017 stuff came around, you understood, like, man, companies like need to make money. I mean, making money is like kind of a big deal. And then, like, hey, if they're a profitable organization, you know, okay, all right, probably good for the stock long term, but you got like a whole Beanie Baby market. Like, they don't do anything. What has Tron done since its inception besides marketing ploys to try to push this trash higher? They haven't done anything, man. They've done nothing to help anybody. But Justin Sun became a multi-billionaire or whatever because of his scam called Tron. All right, that's great for him, but what's it done for anyone else in the world? Absolutely nothing, and will continue to do nothing. So it's like, when much lower prices. on most of these coins? Great question. And like, it's almost just like every 99% of coins, what I just said about Tron, I could say about all of them. They don't do anything. They're losers. They're jokes. Hey man, I should pull a rug. I should do a rug pull. 99% of that's the origin story of 99% of cryptos that have ever been created. I should do a rug pull. I should scam people to enrich myself. Screw everybody else. I'm trying to make money for me, but I will definitely use money to market the fact that it is trying to help the world. It will help the world. It's gonna help the world. But hey, I do love Bitcoin. Bitcoin's awesome, man. Like, it really is. Bitcoin's amazing, but almost everything else is just trash, losers, garbage. Okay, but hey, man, we could look at others, right? Hey, dude, hey, man, I mean, Litecoin's up 4% today. Litecoin hey, you're back testing $84 has resistance. You better break that. But another higher low, that's fine. Everything's good as long as you make a higher low than the previous low before it. All right, break $84. There was no edge. Nothing implied that the price was going to go higher. So it was kind of like a coin flip. But yeah, weekend stuff. Let's wait for next week and pay attention to the real markets. So keep looking at S coins all day, man. Here is the S&P 500 futures that are open now. Been open for a little while. Down 0.02%, of course. Dead market. Super illiquid, like ridiculously illiquid market conditions. But we know for a fact until something changes, right, chat? Only bearish until we get new variables. You cannot be bullish yet.
I apologize for all the disrespectful Hexagon. We appreciate your content. Looking forward to your analysis when PulseChain bridge opens.
Whenever it happens, man, we'll look at the charts. That's it. We'll just look at the charts, you know, and whatever the charts are saying, what are the psychology of buyers and sellers? We'll look at it just like we did Pulse Malo's Dogechain coin. And guess what? That thing only became bearish. Same with Hex. Like, they back tested old levels as resistance a couple times, and that was it. You cannot be bullish until this changes, until this level's broken resoundingly, and it never did, and it was over. So thank you, dude, McChan, for the $10 super chat. Yeah, I mean, apologizing for the cult members and the cult you're in. I mean, dude, they are cult members, right? Like, the fact that reality hits you like a ton of bricks, and then like you still would want, like, someone just says a technical level was broken, and unfortunately the next real level is like, you know, 60% down from here plus. And then for just saying that, you get attacked by multiple people on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram, right? And then it happens, and then you just show what some of these crazy cult members did, and you just show the results of it, and there were still people in the Twitter comments that talked trash. They after all that, they still decided to defame me or to denigrate me. That shows you it's an actual cult, not a religion. It's a cult. It's like Jim Jones, Kool-Aid drinkers. They drink the Kool-Aid. They know they're going to murder themselves. They're going to do it though, because that's how indoctrinated they are by Richard Schuller. Crazy, man. All right.
TRX Achievements. Donate $1 million to Warren Buffett to have lunch to teach him about so well he just sold it immediately for under market value. Bought BitTorrent and created BCC token to charge to use a bunch of devs to do nothing.
There you go, right? Navarre, meaning he did nothing. He just had money and did nothing. He did nothing to change the world with the money he had.
Igor tipped $25.02. Boy, there are no words to describe the appreciation for the stream, Mitch. Keep preaching. Much love. Less than 0.30000000 LTC.
Thank you, Igor, for the 25 of Bitcoin. Nefarious and Igor, back-to-back contributions. I don't know why you would call me mad. Like, how would I be mad? I called it and it happened. I didn't call it. I just told people like literally what was going on. I wouldn't say like it's gonna go to 3 cents no matter what. 100% certainty. You're stupid. I didn't even say that. I just said below this level equals 3 cents eventually, and it happened to hit 3 cents in a very dramatic fashion. I don't know why people be like, I'm mad. Like, I don't even give a crap, dude. It's like I'm the elevator and someone's like, I feel sorry for you. I'm like, I don't even know who you are. Like, I give a crap. Enjoyed my Sunday afternoon on the river, on the Miami River, with some margaritas, chilling with some people. I had a good time, man. I don't know. You're mad. Jeez. I'm just a spectator of this whole S show. It's an S show. SHIT show. Okay? That's what it is. So here's the S&P 500 futures, though. Don't project your feelings on me, dude. Don't. That's what you're doing. You're projecting. You say I'm mad, you're mad, bro. You were the one that lost. So S&P shooting star still valid from May 1st. Right, it's not invalid until buyers on the daily or on the S&P 500 futures, they close the price above 41.73. So it's still valid as a bearish reversal candle on a confirmation high. Unfortunately, one high no one knows, second high everyone knows, and like, yes, this rally right here, a liquid pump in the middle, like what summer is beginning, and like after the engulfing candle you have what 5 trading days of nothing, still never taking out the previous candle, and the week closes. That is super sketchy. Like, wow. If the buyers come in next week to push this to print higher and to take out the shooting evening star from May 1st, my God, I'm gonna be kind of surprised. I'm gonna be like, wow. Because for now, what I think that engulfing candle was like a liquidity grab to just make stupid retail that doesn't understand what's going on, makes them buy. And then sideways after the engulfing, like, right, nothing's gone up at all since that engulfing candle. And you look again, Dow Jones really paints the picture. The third lower high, right? One high, second, third high, all 886s. US 30 USD is the Wall Street 30 futures on TradingView. Like right here, yeah, man. It's just like, are you kidding me? Are you literally trying to kid me that one high, second high, third high, and you're below the inflection points on the third high on the deepest 886 retracing the previous high, Get the F out of here, dude. Lower highs, man. And I'll show you where the data is, okay? Because I don't really update that one too much. Here it is. Here's your spot price on the Dow Jones. Yep. For the love of God, it's really trying.
32.33 repeating, of course.
All right, so the Leroy Jenkins raid from Upper BlackRock Spire, they're attempting to hold this level. It's true.
Put up with us
but
and cared enough
again, the
that we are
context is
investing in
damning.
ourselves.
I don't know why it's so quiet now. What's going on? Enter 2 things to $5 super chat. Clank to the mustard. Mom to put up with us. Yeah. Hype in chat from others. For real. Thank you, dude. This is the Dow Jones Industrial. These 3 highs equal 1 high, and then the first high before it was the high in August, so it's 1 high, and then it's all the second high. It's like confirmation of distribution. Confirmation that there are far less market participants involved than there were in April or February of last year. So that's a subtle distribution structure, and my God, where it is right now, it's completely matured. And it's like I mean, if the TA is respected off this hidden bearish evidence, you'd think the next big move is an impulse down, not up. God, I hope it's wrong, man. I hope, like the TA, the things I'm identifying are just completely wrong, and I'm stupid, and then I can't wait to be laughed at when the Dow Jones just rips higher to 35K, and oh my God, whatever. But if the TA is respected, down next, not up. Okay. What about gold? Which gold is just never gonna move, man. What the? Did I just type? I mean, it's at the reaction reversal area. It just hasn't reacted, nor has it reversed yet. And like 886, one high. Here's the thing, man. Locally on the daily, you can see it, and it's not a joke. A high, and then a slightly higher high, lower levels of positive momentum, implying a reversal of the downside. So if you've kind of got a bearish edge here, something Nefarious. Hey, this is what about anyway. Go Super Saiyan God, man. Let's go.
Technology tipped $24.24. Slow week when $60 is the top of the week. Must still be in bear market. Where's the short chart requests? Come on community, let's see some shorting requests. Number doesn't just go up. Amazon by chance looking decent on daily?
Well, you know, I mean, a few days ago, it was supposed to have a long trade set up based on the variables. I mean, whatever, man. People are going to tip, bear market. Yeah, we're in like depression levels of the market. So yeah, it's going to happen, man. I don't like whatever. Thanks for the 2424, 3761 on the day. I mean, whatever, you know. Tips are tips. You think when I started streaming, I was like, oh, I'm going to get so many tips. Oh my God. No way. No one, even the people that like brought me on to start this thing had no idea tips were going to be the thing. So like when here we are over 5 years later and tips are like not as high as they'd be in more favorable market conditions, I'm just not really surprised, nor do I give a crap. It's all good, man. This was all right. Starting all this, the main thing was like, hey man, I just wanted people to talk to and to interact with about traditional technical analysis of financial markets. That was it. That was the number one thing. Hey man, because hey, made a trade, made a good trade, made some money today on Nvidia, Activision years ago. Girlfriend didn't care, best friends I've been growing up with forever, went to college with, high school, didn't care. Parents didn't care. No one cared. I want to make some money, but I also want to like be able to interact with people that also give a crap about the same things I care about, and that's what this whole community exists because of that. That's the premise and the centerpiece, you know. Paying homage to the TA. All right, I've been researching 100 plus years. That's it. So, beyond that, whatever. Like, I'm just grateful we made it 5.5 years, man, where we're able to sustain a culture community based around TA and the chart gods and all that. I mean, I'm just grateful that it's lasted this long. I mean, like, sure, there's going to be a day where it's going to die. Like, there's going to be a day where I show up and go live. No one's going to be watching. No one's going to be tipping. No one's going to be supporting the stream. No one's going to give a crap anymore. I don't know when that's going to be. It's certainly been dwindling for the past year, but when it does happen, hey man, I can die a happy man. Like, cause it's like, hey, at least we got to do it for as much time as we got to do it for. So I'm cool with that. I got to do it as long as I got to do it, and that's good enough for me. Okay, 5 years plus. That's good enough for a career of doing this. So I don't know how long it'll last. I really don't know how long this is gonna last, man. No idea. And that's cool. So, I mean, like, really, dude, you know, stream's been live about an hour now. And, you know, what's really the most, I think it's the most important thing, like every week now, are banks. KRE. I think these are the drivers of, like, the weird, bad stuff going on under the hood, right? Because you got tech, some consumer discretionary that are really propping this market up, and then behind all that, oh well, they make money and they're doing well, and we love that, right? We love companies that make money, especially in bad market conditions. But then you've got like banks that are on the other side of the fence that are just kind of behind the scenes. I don't know, man. Like behind the scenes, they're getting devastated and destroyed, and not many people are talking about it. People are talking about Google and Shopify and Microsoft and Apple. They're doing so well. And then like you got banks that are crashing and smoldering. Look at the way PACW ended last week, down 3.19%, the second lowest daily candle close in years. only second to that lowest low from, you know, the scary, it was like last Thursday. There's nothing here, really. There's nothing. I mean, it's bad, man. Like, PACW is just like kind of the, you know, centerpiece of the regional bank crisis, but it's everywhere. It's all across. Even the majors are taking on issues. I mean, like BAP, which actually, ironically, man, BAP like actually looks incredible, like for upside, like Wyckoff accumulation, spring back test, bullish Gartley's. Dang, dude, I love it. And I'm like, what is going on? And then it's all of it. All this right here happens to be just a bullish shark, you know, 886. It's like so good for upside, but it's like, it's a major bank. So how does this thing really actually perform well? Great question. I don't know. It's such a weird anomaly, BAP. But then you go to everything else, right? Like Sophie Technologies. Look how garbage this is. It looks like ICP. It looks like any standard loser S coin right now that hit all-time lows. This isn't quite at all-time lows. You look left. Oh, actually, I take that back on this one. This one actually is near all-time lows. All-time lows is like 425. So you're just sitting like near at this low from May 10th of last year, a year ago, and not much demand. Really, really bad, dude. Wells Fargo, a major bank. I mean, please tell me how this is like good. Oh yeah, everything's gonna be fine, man. As on Friday, a daily bearish engulfing candle is confirmed, lowest daily close since the 4th. You know, one of your lowest daily candle closes the entire downtrend. And you were right around that low from June of last year. This is just miserable. And you understand when you know wave structures and Fibonacci, you know this thing's going. Wells Fargo is eventually going to be seen at 886, around $25, $26. Eventually, just patience, man. Just deep breaths. Deep breaths. Bear trend is undeniable. Bearish patterns and bearish trends, just wait. You'll see lower prices. CMA was another one that actually recovered resoundingly on Friday. It was down 5%. It only closed down 2.14%. But the issue is like, look left and understand. I mean, below $30.50 is death. It's death. And you are above it. That's February 2016. But you're below that spring back test level from 2020. I just don't know. I mean, some sort of intervention would have to occur to change course for these banks. Not just regionals, but also majors. Okay, like JP Morgan. I just don't know how you can be like, oh, I'm so excited about JP Morgan when look at the price action on Friday. A mega bearish engulfing candle. You didn't just upthrust once. Of course you upthrusted twice. 2 times. 2 levels that are clearly discernibly lower than the first high in February. That's confirmation, chat. The gap up was a mere, they bought a failing bank. And the day after the failing bank acquisition, they dumped back below the key inflection point. That is not a joke, right? 140, 114 right there. Wow, that's super Fibonacci. 141414. Nice. But look left to understand how important it is. Look, January of 2020, you upthrusted through it, and now you've back tested the upthrust. Just happens to be twice. And there's an unfilled gap at 129. How does that gap not fill? Look at this bear market rally, the reflexive rally that was a 50% retrace, dead cat bounce. Do we have a dead cat bounce on JP Morgan? Oh yeah, you're in the dead cat bounce territory. Anything between 50% and 618, dead cat bounce. You did it twice now. So, hey man, I hope it's wrong. I hope like everything I'm thinking is just inverse. We're going to $100 billion now in seconds, but anything below 1.4 is super, super bearish. With confirmation, it's bearish. Oh my We got 3 minutes, man. 3 minutes till the daily, weekly candle closing crypto. Woo. Hype in the chat. You got anything to say? Anyone here to defend JP Morgan's chart? I mean, like, you can defend the chart when it breaks above 14114. $141. You can defend it then, but until then, you have no defense. It is only bearish, and it's confirmed super bearish. Until then. That's the beauty of it, man. Like, right? I mean, when you have price action is something I guess I don't talk about too much, right? In the combination of variables one is looking for, these spring back tests, these up thrust back tests, these confirmation highs at key inflection points on lower highs previous, that is price action, and that is super important. So it's not just about the TA, the price actions involved with the TA.
XLF may print a bad action magnet move. How convenient, Dimon.
What's up, Marbob? They're trying to ban short executions while the XLF may print a bad action magnet move. How convenient. Well, I mean, again, if they do that, the market's done. So banning short selling of banks of any sort is the equivalent of the Fed cutting interest rates, the Fed pivoting. Because interest rates, or let's just say inflation's really high still. I mean, it's not as high. According to them, it's still over double what they want it to be, right? On their own manipulated bullcrap fake numbers. So if they, at any point, stop raising interest rates, if they cut interest rates, if they pause, it is a form of panic. And when everyone realizes them panicking, the Federal Reserve panicking with pivoting or pausing, the markets will waterfall. They will dump really hard, really fast. This is why they have not yet begun to pause. But I think in a way they have figured out a way to tame, and it's really taming and sedating the volatility index, which I think is key in the algorithms, which 90% of trading these days is done by algorithms. So if the VIX is below 40, heck, man, even below 20, then they could get this type of soft landing they're looking for, which has never happened ever. There's never been a soft landing ever. And they're trying to say they can do it now. And I think the VIX is kind of like why they think they can do it. But just wait. What do we have now? We got like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks until the next interest rate hike, which will probably happen unless something bad happens. Remember, Jerome Powell on his last speech, FOMC meeting, he said that they're probably going to raise interest rates again. There's nothing right now that's making them think that they're going to stop raising interest rates. That was the consensus. And so the market would take that as, that's like someone in poker, right? Saying, I have the nuts, so I'm going all in. And so someone with really good cards on the other side, understanding the fundamental markets, would say, I call. If the markets call, Jerome Powell saying that, the markets are going to flush, and that's going to cause panic, and they might have to pivot if it gets bad enough. So far, that has not happened and may never happen. Maybe they really have it. Maybe they've actually figured it out. The Fed's figured it out, and maybe this time's different. A soft landing, that's a made-up word, just like transitory inflation's a made-up word. Maybe they got it this time. I don't know. They maybe got it. All right, so look on the 8s. Oh my God, man, we did it. But also Jesus chimes, because it is, in fact, the new week, the new day. Let us go to Bitcoin. Let us go to Bitcoin and revel in all its glory. Hub in the chat. Amen. All right, here it is. Here's Bitcoin. You're safe above 26,555. Bueller? Still above the level, right? The level that is undeniable on the 4-hour. The peak from March, mid-March, and then the valleys from March. And a false bearish breakdown and a rally and then a back test of that level. It became support again. So it's confirmed that what was once support is still support for now. But the issue is, just as you had a classic bullish divergence on the 4-hour for the weekend, it is now manifesting into hidden bearish divergence immediately. And the issue is, somehow, some way, hidden bearish divergence in the 4-hour and then the 60-minute has classic bearish divergence, which implies a reversal of the downside. Right? You make the high on price, then you make the slightly higher high on price, and you make lower levels of positive momentum. That's just not really good. So 60-minute and 4-hour both say down next, not up. But man, anything above 26,500 is safe. You are safe. And there's really, the great news is not much price action until at least maybe like 28K. So maybe this back test really holds and we get that movement, but there's so many highs you got to take out. What's going on here? How is it so quiet, bro? JP Morgan's far worse than the Bitcoin chart. Just letting you know, all banks are way worse than the Bitcoin chart. Just saying. So, oh, forgot to look at this because Kush Blunts isn't here requesting it. Remember, he was supporting this channel every day. So in that regard, we are very grateful for him. But he was requesting something that was a joke, and here it is. Here is your post-Meloge Dogechain coin. Just wanted you to see here what it looks like. And well, you can clearly see when an asset breaks below a key inflection point, tests it once, twice, maybe even 3 times and fails, and then stays below that level long enough. The next target's 191, and it fell to that level, it rallied, and then capitulated, and now it's at all-time lows. Post-Meloge Dogechain coin chat. I don't know what to tell you about an asset like this. It's terrible. And in fact, wow, what was once support has now formally become resistance on yesterday. I hope he took profits. Yeah, man. Kush Blunts. Here's the question. Will Kush Blunts ever come back into this stream or channel to watch again? Will he? That's the question. And that's what's stupid, man. It's like, I didn't do anything to blow smoke up anyone's butt about Hex or Pulse Dogechain ever. All I did was literally look at the charts to try to make a decision on maybe where it may or may not be going next, if it had an edge to imply it was going that way or not. And that's what I'm saying. Like, will anyone from this community be back? At least there were a couple people in the tweet that actually said something nice, where they like even joked about the guy. They're like, they're part of the Hex community, and they said like, look, man, there are a lot of people in this community that are crazy psychos like that. But you had a guy that had been watching me for a very long time that defamed me and talked crap about me just because I said, well, you're below a certain level, so 3 cents is the next target. Just formally it is. And he like came after me, attacked me, and it's just like, that didn't age well, because straight up, straight down is a real thing. Blood moon sacrifice, is that it? That's whatever. You can say screw the guy or not. I'm just, clearly, if anyone talks like that, they own that asset and they own a lot of it, and therefore they got their own problems, right? Yeah, I can't imagine where that guy's at, because I guarantee he lost so much effing money, because he was all up in that, owning that asset. So Oh, by the way, wow, heck yeah, man. I didn't even see that. Okay, so Crypto Hoarder, man. Hey, thanks so much for being in the Citadel for 4 months. Jimmy Morgan, thank you for the 5 months of support. Jay Leaps, thank you for the 3 months of support. Derek, thank you so much for the 4 months of support. And then Jerry T, thank you so much for joining this month. Thank you, each and every one of you, for continuing your support to this community or just beginning your support for this community. And I'm very grateful, just because this is a 100% crowdsourced stream. I don't take money from scams. Okay, I don't have sponsors. I don't have affiliate marketing links for you to go sign up for some scam exchange where a year or two from now it gets destroyed and collapses, and you lose all your money. So I don't do any of that. So it's all you, and very grateful for the people that continuously support this channel community. And I told you, like, one day it'll be like a point where, oh, what's the point? No one watches the stream anymore. No one contributes to the stream, or no one wants to see it continue, and that's fine. And when that day comes, I'll be like, all right, I'll sail up in the sunset and move on with my life. Okay. But like for now, that's it. We're still alive. We're still bumping. We're still good. People still want to learn about traditional technical analysis by the book and trading in the zone mentality. So I will continue as long as people want me to continue. And you showing up to this stream just to watch for free is you voicing your opinion that you want it to continue. So just saying, thank y'all for watching. What the? I did not mean to click on anything. Weird. Really weird. What's up, Andrew? Stay frosty. Fed now. Airdrop to PulseChain. Oh my God. I've been chatting for Fed now. That's the central bank digital control method that they will roll out to really poor and stupid people and now illegal migrants. You'll see, right? When they roll up Fed Now coin, this administration that was installed, okay, they did not legitimately get put into power because they represented a mass amount of people's interests and needs. They got installed into power because of Orange Man Bad. And you're going to see what happens with this Fed coin. They're going to print money and they're going to give it to people who have jumped across the border illegally. They're going to give it to them. And in some way, they're eventually going to find a way to make it to where these people can vote. And it's just like, whatever, you're replaced. Hey man, you got a wedding in New York, you're a veteran in New York, and you live in a hotel and you're homeless and you're having hard times. It doesn't matter. You're gone, dude. You're gone. Migrants are replacing you. You're going to be on the streets. That's it. It's real life, man. But anyway, no one wants to hear that. So it's cool. So, all right, we did a little update. I've been live an hour and 10 minutes. And, I just wanted to say hi to y'all. I've been absent for a couple of days and get over it. I mean, like, whatever. Wake me up when the markets are doing enough to warrant, me going live on a Friday afternoon when no one watches the stream anyway. So it's like I'm only like mimicking what you are doing. You're not watching on Friday, so why am I going live on Friday?
CDBC cause DeSantis stated it's part of the woke agenda. Happened yesterday. I spit my coffee out when I read that this morning. Lol.
Wait, what? It's part of the agenda? Well, no, yeah, it got passed into law. It's been proposed by him, but now it has formally been passed by the Florida legislature, and now it got put on his desk to sign. He signed it. It's now in law, and that's wonderful. Yeah, come to Florida if you want real freedom. If you want the central bank digital currencies to not exist, you move to Florida. I'm sure Texas on Friday, I believe, they were the ones that introduced a new bill in law to the legislature, but they haven't voted on it, and it's not been signed into law yet. It will. It certainly will in the next, month or two. And I think many other states will follow suit. There's a coalition DeSantis started, and there's about 22 states that are all going to follow suit in banning central bank digital currencies from their own constitution, state constitution. So that's good. It's just kind of sad and scary that, wow, only 22 states. So less than half the country are looking to ban central bank digital currencies. That's crazy, man. Yeah, actually, I guess so. Yeah, you can go on now, man. Okay, well, you know, BK, in your face, you say that, but then it's like, you know, the federal government also said, like, you know, in the Constitution of the United States that they would protect the border, and like anybody that's in federal power that doesn't protect the border and also comforts an invading army is treasonous. Like, they're committing treason. So don't even start with that bullcrap about federal law, Trump state law, when the federal government isn't even like following the law. They're destroying the country from within. So get out of here with that.
Of taxing mining that Eel attempted to start is now on Biden's radar cause they don't know how mining works. Ridiculous.
Sure, I didn't know that. Thinking of Forest, yeah, sure. Illinois will not follow anything that has anything to do with personal freedoms or something good for an average American. No, Illinois would never do that, nor New York, California. It's all about how do we, you know, make things worse for the average American. That's why Nashville's blowing up, Miami, Florida, Tampa, anything in Florida for that matter. Like 6 of the top 10 cities of growth in the whole country are coming from Florida. Well, it's not Miami. Miami is not on that list because it's already so saturated. There are other like cities in Florida that are blowing up so much that like it's faster growing rate than Miami. So I don't know. I'm angry Mitch. What are you talking about? You're just gaslighting. Stop projecting your trash thoughts on how you think I'm feeling. I'm extremely happy. I'm okay. That's why I moved to Florida. I'm good. Stop trying to say I'm not happy. I'm very happy. You're not happy. Clearly.
Was there an inverse dragon on FTM? Daily thoughts on TA to play it off the 0.786?
What's up, Trust? Thanks for the 20 super chat. I don't know. We can look at it. Definitely look at it. Okay. Yeah, there's something about state law. If it is not lawful, the Constitution, yeah, whatever. It's not at all. There are definitely clauses that make, what is it, like the 9th Amendment or something like that of the Constitution that makes it to where I can't even remember. I'm not a lawman, so, but there's something about the Ninth Amendment of the Constitution that makes it to where state law is actually like a huge deal. All right, let's see here. There was a request, right? So let me try to knock that out. Let's see here. Shiba Inu coin for Hexabit. Okay, we'll go to Shiba, which I just don't know what the point is anymore, man. Like, these coins are like
TX
dead
passing
on.
legislation that allows the electric companies to mine so they can actually make money. Ironically, it states in the bill, it will reduce wasted energy and carbon emissions. Talk about going against the narrative that Liz Warren is pushing.
Well, Liz Warren's a loser. Never participated in the free market in her life. She's a career politician. She's a grifter. Like, no leadership ability at all. No one would ever follow her except like woke liberal women that have no spine, that don't give a crap about freedom, individual freedom at all. Like, that's who would follow her and vote for her. No one cares about them, right? Like, those people are far gone. So I don't give a crap what she says. She's an idiot, grifter, loser, and amassed a ton of wealth by getting in a political position and abusing it. That's how she is where she is now. Just like AOC, just like whatever, Feinstein and Pelosi. Those people are the scourge of the earth, man. They're like the inverse of meritocracy. Meritocracy, hey, you're the best for the job. These people are like, let's dismantle meritocracy because it's oppressive, whatever. It's like, no, meritocracy is actually what builds the best civilizations that have ever existed. And now you have a war against meritocracy. It's all about identity. It doesn't matter about how good you are for the job. Nope. Right? Hey, a trader can make money by doing the right things and practicing discipline, right? They don't want that. They like, this is what I'm saying. Like, anyone in this community would be anti-communism, socialism all day, because communism and socialism have everything to do with equity, equality of outcome, not equality of opportunity. Chris and Miami, what's up, dude? Yes, you do. Thank you, dude, for the 1337. It's a great place. Amazing place. All right, so here you are, Shiba Inu coin at the 886, sitting there, no reaction at all. Maybe divergence. Yeah, sure. I mean, of course, if the pivot starts here and we get back above 885, sure. But you're the same effing price you were at in January. That's pathetic, dude. The move already happened. First target of the trade setup hit, and that's it. I mean, second target was 1700. Never got there. It got to friggin' 1583. Nope. Here we are. Another completed M shape, but no reaction. So let's see if it happens ever. I don't know. But he says, just says Happy Mother's Day to all moms. Yeah, you're right. Happy Mother's Day. For sure. Dow Jones said, this is literally what he said. He said, like that, literally. Okay, thank you, dude. Next request was, for real request was Igor wanted, nope, he just said thank you, dude. Nefarious, another one. Did he have a request? Amazon, he wanted Amazon. Okay, which again, like he was talking about shorting, and it's like, no, Amazon's like, no, it was a low risk entry for a long, but yeah, I don't know how far this is going to last, right? I mean, you can identify something bullish and it can rally, but if the market conditions are so unfavorable, it may never play out, and this could be it. If you can't even take out the high from February, or yeah, February 2nd, it's a joke, just another lower high. But you know, there was a strategic entry for Amazon just based on the fact that it broke out, and then it back tested the breakout as support with a piercing line reversal. And anytime an asset, anytime buyers break a level, and then a sell-off occurs, and then buyers defend it with a Japanese candlestick reversal, spring back test, but a spring back test with Japanese candlestick reversal, Steve Neeson, that is actionable. And you know, in the end, there was hidden bullish divergence. After the bearish divergence was hidden bullish divergence. And so it was a great little entry potentially, but market conditions will dictate the performance. So the performance has been okay so far, but if it's going to perform adequately, it's got to go to 123. If it's weak, loser, trash, garbage, it would soon reverse, fill the gaps, and break 101.80. You got stopped out, take on minimal losses, you move on with your day. If Amazon's breaking 101.80, it's going to $84. It means the whole market's rolling over, and what we kind of suspected about the index funds would come to pass, which is down next, not up. I have to go to the bathroom so bad. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna go pee real quick. I can't hold it, man. I can't. And there's Bitcoin down on the day, $126. Again, man, there's nothing bullish. Nothing. The downside, it's implied down next on Bitcoin, not up. Remember the bearish divergence? I'll be right back. We'll cover that one more time. Hit that like button, the bell, the sub if you're here. Thank you. Sunday evening stream. Like one bell sub, Kings. Hold on. Again, Jax, please tell me what it says about what the Constitution declares the obligation of the federal government to defend borders. Please tell me about that. When that's violated, nothing matters. Right there, treason's being committed. So just shut up about anything about state power is superseded by the federal government until the federal government begins to neglect its obligations to the taxpayers that are funding it. Right? Government only takes. They don't contribute anything. Nothing. They make nothing. They only lose. There is no accountability. There's no free market. It's the government, dude. So just don't even start with me on that. Bull crap. All right. So here I am. Yeah, Amazon, a couple gaps to fill. But anything above 101.80 is okay for a shot for upside. If it fails, again, if the trade fails, man, miserably bad things are happening to the overall markets, the index funds. I'm just telling you that right now.
When you get back, Vechain kinda setting up that a nice backtest of its bullish bet on lower time frames. Even though she's already down, I think she fails to hit the T2 target of the hour 0.0196 sadly. More likely to test the hop at 0.0182. What you think?
Thank you. I don't know. We'll look at it. Nefarious, thank you, dude. All right, so Amazon, you requested, is okay until below 101.80, and that's it. For more upside, if you want targets, join the Patreon or Citadel. There's targets, entries, take profits, all hand delivered to you on a silver platter. Let's see, was there another request though? I don't think there. FTM. Yep, FTM. Which is bad, which is like been really, really bad right now. You have an asset that confirmed distribution a couple times, and even showed bearish divergence on the second high locally, and then sold off. But now, kind of 4 hour or kind of daily bullish average from a low to a lower low, still above the 200-day moving average, not yet making lower lows than March 10th's low. So it's kind of okay, but it's okay where the asset is marginally below the level it desperately needs to be above. Like, I'd love to see FTM get back above 40 cents. You get back above 40 cents, you're above a key ice line. Undeniable. And you would easily have a target of 53 cents, again, 65 cents, but you're below it right now, and all you're doing is, for days, it's just been resistance. So I don't really know if it's actionable. It's a pretty sketchy area to be in. Being below a key level you desperately need to be above, testing as resistance, but you've not yet made a lower low than the low from March 9th. So get your coin out, start flipping it. It's not a good spot to be in. I'd love it above 40 cents. I don't like it below 40 or 38 cents. 38 to 40 cents, I don't like it below it. I don't like it when the way it looks in the oscillators, where it's like just sitting and hanging out on the daily in the bearish control zone, undeniably 37. That's so bearish. Like, why? Like, bearish control zone and below key inflection points. When hey, say your alert up above like 40 cents. When it breaks 40 cents, I think we were in good shape for 53 cents to 65 cents, but just not yet. Hey, Wim Batson, what's up, dude? Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, so is Zelensky. You know, if you don't know, the Ukrainian prime minister, by the way, has a $33.4 million villa in Miami. You hear me? Did you just hear what I said? Prime minister of a country that's in war right now, and we've given them $120+ billion, owns a villa worth $33 million in Miami. How was that a thing? It's very pretty. Sure, yeah. All right, great. But this is just another, like, I mean, slap in your face. You're a taxpayer. Your kids are gonna be taxpayers one day. They're taking money from your kids. So that's really what they're doing. Yeah, 33.33 repeating, of course. Yep, of course. Oh, it's so funny, right? It's not funny at all. It's actually really sad. Really sad. All right, VeChain, similar situation. Here's my thoughts on VeChain, okay? You're not going to like it. You're going to hate me. You can just turn the stream off right now if you don't like me. We're talking about VeChain, but here's the thing. Like Cardano, VeChain has a level, a magic level. And here's the problem. VeChain price is below that magic level. And what happened before it fell below that level? Here's the really bad thing. The context is extremely important. Well, the most recent events before it fell below the key ice line of ice lines, which happens to be 1.99 cents, 2 cents, two lower highs. Confirmation distribution with the B point being 78% or so, the lower high on C, and your wave structure just happens to be perfectly set up for less than 1 penny. So I wouldn't, with a long established downtrend that no one could deny, no one that really gives a crap about charts, that studies them, would say that the trend is reversed. It is a massive long-term secular downtrend, and you've just completed these points of the bearish wave structure, which XA, then B is a deep retrace, then the lower high on C. Those characteristics are extremely bearish. So if I see 0.8 of 1 cent in the next 3 to 4 months, I'd be the least surprised person you would ever meet. That's it. That's how bearish we are right now, unfortunately, on S coins. They are below the levels that go back to 2018, like Cardano, equally as bearish, right? Any price below 2 cents is death, pain, despair, 50% downside potential. That's where you are. 50+% downside. That's it. That was the request. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. It's garbage and asking to go to way lower prices. But whatever, man. Hey, go watch the new Cleopatra documentary. Go watch, something. Go take your mind off it, man. Plenty of distractions. Go to Disney World. Right? Plenty of things to do. Besides wait for VeChain to go to less than a penny. Okay, that was it. The last request. So, Bitcoin, new day, new week. Not a good start, but didn't do anything. It's like, okay. We're going to look at the 60-minute just so you can see the level. Right? The level is not broken yet, but there was classic bearish divergence in the 60-minute, implying a downside. So the TA is immediately being respected on the least significant time scale. But the 4-hour, unfortunately, is implying continuation downward. So I don't think it's really played out yet. I think it's just the beginning. So I think you'd go to test 26,555 at least on the 4-hour, which is, again, a major level going back to March of this year. That's it. What I think would be most healthy is another test of this low down here. Get one low, then the second low, then show me some bullish divergence on the second low. That would be the best, but you just don't know if it'll happen. Hey, man, buyers might defend 26,555 and we're all right. But it is implied that the next move will be down, not just on the S&P 500, Dow Jones, but maybe even Bitcoin. Okay, so You believe in Forbes, Cornholio, but you know, again, despite what you think, the dude's worth $1.5 billion. Do you really think a prime minister of a government should be worth $1.5 billion? Do you think Nancy Pelosi should have hundreds of $millions of net worth, or whatever the other psycho communists? They're actual communists, like, because if they had their way, we'd be communists, right? Equality of what outcome, not equality of opportunity. So I mean, right, why do they all have inflated net worths in positions of public power? They shouldn't. There's a reason why they do, and it's because they sold out for influence. Oh, the comedy, right? The comedy made him wealthy. Oh, sure, dude. All right, well, that's where we're gonna end it at, because that's bull crap. So, man, I hope Bitcoin's holding. I hope it holds. It's above the level for now. Death zone's below 26.5. So, I guess we'll see how it goes. But thanks for coming out. Trudeau over $300 million net worth. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's bullcrap. Like, based on their salaries, they would never, ever have that type of net worth. But they do. So, how are they getting it? You know how. Imagine, like, ever defending any of these losers in power. So thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Pray for Bitcoin. Pray for the index funds, because 3-day bearish divergence is there. So until next time, respect the T. Hey.
Adios, turd nuggets.